The title of this morning's sermon is "Are You Burdened by Sin?" And we're working our way verse by verse through Luke's gospel, but I want to read some verses in Psalm 32 if you want to stand with me for that. Psalm 32. We'll be there for a few verses before we dig into Luke. Psalm 32, verses 1 through 5. David writes, "Blessed is the one whose transgression is forgiven, whose sin is covered. Blessed is the man against whom the Lord counts no iniquity, and in whose spirit there is no deceit. For when I kept silent, my bones wasted away through my groaning all day long. For day and night your hand was heavy upon me. My strength was dried up as by the heat of summer. Selah, I acknowledge my sin to you, and I did not cover my iniquity. I said, I will confess my transgressions to the Lord, and you forgave the iniquity of my sin. Selah." You may be seated. Father, it's so wonderful to worship you through singing as I sit there and just listen to these voices be raised. And the word that comes to mind for me is heavenly. It just seems heavenly to be worshiping you in your house like this. And maybe this is one of the times we are as closest to heaven as we are on this side of it, as we worship you with other believers corporately like this. And I pray that worship continues now, Lord, as we study your word. We don't want to think in our minds that worship is singing and not preaching. And so use me, Lord, so that you could be worshiped during this time. Help me to rightly divide your word. Bless the hours I've spent studying. Deliver the message that you have for your people, that you want to say to them. I'm thankful that you knew who would be here and that you have something special for each person, Lord, and give us that anticipation to hear from you. I pray, Lord, that we wouldn't leave here the same as we came, that we'd be changed. And we think especially about any unbelievers who might have joined us.